David, we're going to get into the BHP numbers in a little bit, but if you look at them, excluding those one-time items like the write-down of the Ravensthorpe mine, numbers not looking too bad.
They're not bad, but they're still down. And I don't think, remember, they're also historic. But I think the worry is about some of the health warnings that Marius Kloppers gave. Still sees a situation in the medium and short term very volatile, erratic. So I don't think one can expect anything on the earnings side. They do generate an enormous amount of cash. They never cut their dividends. So from that side of it, in fact, increased their dividends. So from that side of it, it was fairly positive. But it doesn't explain the gains today.
I was going to say, is that why it's up 10%?
Absolutely not.
Why is Anglo up?
Well, no one knows. And I promise you, looking at virtually every headline that came on all the major internet sites and couldn't find anything that referred to the gains in Anglo's and BHP Billiton, which were over 10% each. And I could only attribute it to some major buyer out there, someone who's quite keen on accumulating a lot of shares and pretty fast. Maybe the Chinese, it might be a Chinese investor. It might also be that someone's exceptionally short of the shares, but I don't think that you'd be this aggressive. There was nothing to drive them up, so why would anybody want to buy on a short position? So it's obviously a long position being opened up.
I mean, the rise in Anglo and BHP explains the all-share move, but some other interesting ones. Lonmin up 15, nearly 16%. Old Mutual up almost 12%.
Lonmin,
Aquarius
gain, Lonmin, I think, associated with Strata. There was some rumours that Strata would be looking at it again. I don't say, Strata just going to have a rights issue at the moment. I think the rights issue is more or less to offset debt from other purchasers. So I'm not sure whether it's associated with it or whether they would go for it again. But that could be one explanation. We're seeing the other platinum results coming out shortly, and no one expects anything from them. So I doubt it's unusual to see Lonmin picking up, other than being associated with some corporate activity.
Grindrod up almost 10% as well. Shipping rates looking good now.
I think so. There was a
I should say.
the Baltic Dry Index kicked up today, and I think that just gave Grindrod a head start above all the other gains on the industrial market. But overall, a very, very good day. Volumes weren't that great. I thought there'd be bigger volumes, but just about 8 billion on the JSE, which is not a huge day. Overall gains strong, and so there was obviously buying.
Trading update by Reunert, earnings going to be down 10 to 30%.
Well, they say 10 to 30, and everybody focuses on the 30. I would imagine, Bull Pretorius is very conservative. Hopefully it's closer to 10 than it is to 30. But he did say that the second half will, in other words, the second half, and I assume, will negate that, and he should end with flat earnings by the end of the year, which is not bad. So I think the market's expecting a downturn. It comes mainly on the consumer side. There might be some slowdown on the cable side because of projects being cancelled.
The LTEC guidance, was that a surprise?
Very good. Very good. Again, it's also for a year ago as well. So it's always difficult that he didn't give guidance in the year ahead. Merely said that it was a very good year. Sales and revenues up and profits up. But 10 to 19% in this market is a good turnout.
Barack Obama saying caps on the salaries of bank executives. Do you think we're going to see a mass exodus and suddenly a lot more American voices in the likes of South Africa?
500,000 for a top bank official in America is not much. It's 5 million here.
Lunch.
It's pretty good here. It's pretty good, but you pay tax on it, and I think to maintain your lifestyle, I think that's on the low side. But hello, they're in bailout mode. These chaps are being bailed out. I mean, they're government employees. That's a great salary for a government employee.